Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And hopefully this episode will be a little bit more fun, a lot less whiny and rage-inducing, and hopefully bug-free. More bug-free than the last episode. Now, I know that for the last couple of episodes I said that I wanted to do the ghost ship and we haven't gotten around to it. And spoilers, I don't think we're going to get to it this episode either, unless we go very quickly. But instead, I think what I'd like to do, and what I have done, I believe I have located the last 5 heart pieces that were missing. And I figured it would make a very nice episode to go ahead and finish those off. Now, some of this is going to require a lot of traveling and some puzzle solving, but hopefully it'll work out for the best. Our first stop is Rockspire Isle, where a piece of heart is supposedly held on 2 of the battleships that circle the area. And I think I saw a bunch of battleships down near the platforms, if I remember right. I just wanted to check to make sure they weren't actually around the, there they are. They moved on me. I wanted to make sure they weren't around the island, but no, they're right here. So, hopefully I have not done this yet. If I have, we're gonna find out real quick. But to the best of my memory, these are 5 heart pieces that I looked up using the Island Hearts map and a game guide just to cross-reference them. And these are tasks that I have not done. So if I sink both of these ships, which does sound like something I would not do because I tended to avoid these, the second one that we sink has the piece of heart. I believe they do make you sink both of them. So let's see if this one has a piece of heart, and then we'll check out the treasure for the other one, of course. They both drop treasure at least, so you know this will be worth our time, hopefully, regardless. Okay, and this ship? What's going on? We got an orange rupee, just one of these is worth 100 rupees, your face is beaming. Okay. So is it actually in the other ship that we sank? It said that it was going to be in one of them. I assumed it was always going to be the second one by default. I could be wrong. Hopefully this is not one that I've collected, because I sure don't remember doing it. Doesn't sound like it. We got a piece of heart. That's the 4th piece, completing another heart container. Your life energy has increased by 1 heart. Now, if I have correctly identified all of these pieces of heart we have not gotten, then this is actually going to be fairly simple to complete. We need to go to Stone Watcher Island next. So what's the closest warp there? Looks like it's gonna be Southern Fairy Island. Okay, let's go. It'll feel really good to get all of these heart pieces out of the way, especially after the 25 letter sorting minigame being done last episode, and have a completely full health bar. Alright, let's give the game a minute to catch up so that we do not accidentally... There we go, Stone Watcher Island is... We don't actually trigger that glitch. Stone Watcher Island's about directly through the island. Alright, let's go. Now, last episode I was a little bit concerned about maybe I should go back and redo that commentary, but I think it'll be fine. Social media is a weird thing, and you know, you do have to be careful with it, but I went back and I reviewed everything that I was talking about, and none of it was particularly, I guess, problematic. There was no secrets or anything that I was divulging. It was just general work events. But, you know, some people are going to raise it to my attention. Well, you shouldn't have talked about your company on social media like that, because, you know, it could be really bad. I'm like, hey, my bosses are cool enough where they would not fire me just because I needed a vent. Plus, they really appreciate my work. They really do. I really feel appreciated by that company more than a lot of companies that I've worked for. Alright, theoretically, if we take out all of the cannons here, we will be rewarded with another piece of heart. But yeah, don't think that I didn't think about it, but on reflection, like, A, I'm pretty sure nobody in my company is one of my subscribers, for one thing. Even if they were at one point, I'm pretty sure they aren't now. And B, you know, I've already talked about this with my boss, so, you know, I'm not too worried about it. As long as, you know, I didn't give out company secrets, which I didn't. Okay. Anyways, enough about that. Hopefully, now, theoretically, my information said platforms. Take out the cannons on platforms. I only see one. So hopefully this is the right place. Should be one cannon left. Oh, man. Oh! It turns out that... I don't even think I brought this up. It turns out that Beetle's reward for getting gold membership I will probably show off before the end of the LP. But it is not a piece of heart, like I always thought it was. In Spirit Tracks, you do need to spend like 5,000 rupees to earn a piece of heart. And I thought that that was going to be the same here. No, you do not need to buy from Beetle to get a piece of heart. Which is really cool. I'm sure at some point in the past, you know, on a past video, I'm going to get told, hey, you don't need to spend money with Beetle to get a piece of heart. And I'm going to be like, well, past viewer, I finally recognized that. Alright. Is this a piece of heart like my information said it should be? Show is, you got a piece of heart. Collect 4 of these to complete a new heart container. The other thing that I found out, and this is going to be completely funny to a lot of you, I'm not going to need nearly the rupees that I thought I was going to for Tingle. Not even close. Not even remotely. I think at one point, hang on, my next piece of heart's going to be at Headstone Island. We'll just go ahead and sell south, because I think I'm directly above it, yeah. Not even remotely close. Because I think at one point, I said I was going to need 15,000 or potentially 15,000 rupees to translate Tingle charts. That is not the case. That is very much not the case. I'm actually kind of amazed that nobody has pointed it out yet. In fact, I'm actually a little bit grateful that it wasn't pointed out to me and I actually discovered it on my own. At most, we're going to need around 1,200 rupees. That's a significant difference. So what am I going to do with all of this money now that I'm at rupee cap? I have no real idea. Cool. Obviously I will complete Beetle's little gold membership side quest and show off what your reward is for that. But I suddenly don't have nearly as much need for money as I thought I did. So, you know, like, I'm probably not going to do this for a while, but like, I could always just like, hey, let's just put those golden shopkeeper statues everywhere, hey? Alright, now, for this area, for this piece of heart, we need a screaming pear, a Hyoi pear. I'm always going to call it a screaming pear, because let's face it, Hyoi pear is kind of a dumb name. I don't like it. I don't know what it's referring to. I assume it's a direct Japanese translation of something. I could probably find out at one point. But we take control of a seagull and fly to the top of Headstone Island, and there should be a piece of heart. There is a golden rupee. I think it's gold. And there is indeed a piece of heart. So we need to fly into this to knock it down to where Link can get to it. Which is actually not as easy as you would think. Because guess what? Seagulls don't really turn on a dime. This one's actually hard to see. There we go. Okay. Now we bring it back down here, I think. Let's see. What happens if I press ZR? There we go. You got a piece of heart. You collected 2 pieces. Get 2 more to complete another heart container. I thought I was going to have to knock it down, but nope. Seagull friend just does the work for me. This is actually going quite fast. Maybe we will do the, maybe we will do, blah, 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 ghost ship this episode. After all, we need to head to the Angular Isles. The other reason why I was so eager to go ahead and do this now is because really, all of these pieces of heart that we haven't gotten could be considered fairly close together. There's not a whole lot of traveling time, as you can see. I don't care about you anymore, platform. Speaking of which, I did look up the charts that I'm missing. I know where they are. Several of them are from conquering the eye reefs. We have not done that. We will probably do that soon. A couple of them are in rather obscure locations, and they're only really good for money. So while we will show them off, I'm not exactly in a hurry to go do them while we're at Rupee Cap. One, I believe, is in the Forest Haven on that little offshoot island, which is kind of like obvious where you would think it would be. And the other, I'm trying to think while I'm avoiding this Yorg. The others are kind of in similar places, and they're basically just for money. So basically what we're missing right now are master charts that will show things like light rings and stuff like that, and just general money charts. Okay, trick to this is to pull the blocks out and try to reach the top. So basically this is really easy. You just need to find where all the hidden blocks are and arrange them as you need. I think we're gonna want to pull out our Deku Leaf real quick for this kind of a jump. But it should be in that chest right there. Ah! Oh, actually, is there... No, I bet we drop it down from above. This is kind of a cool little platform. I like going through these islands knowing that they're basically mountaintops and wondering exactly what underneath the ocean could have formed some of these things. And I did not pull out my leaf. Good job, Link. You know, clearly, if we're going to be honest, this has got nothing to do with the world under the ocean. It's not like we went through Ocarina of Time like, oh, clearly that's going to be such and such. Oh. It's going to be such and such in the future. No. You know, we didn't... There's no cross-referencing these locations with Ocarina of Time's map. That's just silly. Actually, can I push that down? I might be able to just push that down. But you know, from a lore standpoint, knowing what we do know, it's actually kind of cool to think about. Yes, you can just pull that down. How about that? It's actually kind of cool to think about what might be under the waves, these areas of Hyrule that we never had an opportunity to explore before. Like, is the Great Sea just like, Hyrule Field? Like, just Hyrule Field en masse? Wow, we were really making that more complicated than it needed to be. Hello, Blue Chew! I almost regretted everything. Hookshot instead. Nope, you do not care about the hookshot. Alright, we'll bow. You know, the Islet of Steel, what's that built on? This massive metal blocks, you know, who did this? This is all very curious to me. That's another piece of heart. We've collected 3 so far. Collect 1 more to increase our life energy by 1 heart. I really do like the lore behind the Wind Waker, and always have. I always thought that the Wind Waker, even if it had nothing else, had really good lore. And I like the fact that it was pretty much directly connected to Ocarina of Time. I do not like the whole downfall child timeline. You know, I think that Hyrule Historia made kind of more of a mess of the timeline than it really needed to. Alright, we're gonna head for the 5-star Isles. So, actually, this way? This way? And I'm pretty sure that that's the consensus is, it really, wow, that's a whole flock of York, or whole school of York. It really tried to make sense of a series that never had a consistent timeline and force a consistent timeline into it. And they kind of did that because Skyward Sword was coming out and it was the 25th anniversary. You know, they really, really wanted there to be a consistent timeline, but it's just so confusing. You have stuff like Vati and the Minish going into Four Swords Adventures, and that's supposed to be connected to, that's like Link to the Past, I think? And then you have this whole timeline, which is the downfall timeline when Link abandoned his powers and abandoned the Triforce and went off to find Navi. You know, that turned into the Wind Waker timeline, and that was then you have Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, and that kind of went nowhere after that so far. Okay, there is a submarine over there. I can see it. Inside the submarine should be our final piece of heart, because I don't remember doing this. And so far, I've shown to have an excellent memory for what I haven't done. Okay, submarine, let me in, and let us have a submarine battle. Here's another thing that we actually need to finish doing. Another little side quest for treasures that we haven't done yet. Yeah, have not done this yet. At this point though, obviously, if this does have a piece of heart, the remaining treasures for the submarines are going to probably be more rupees. I like that there's a bunch of bottles of water. Like, what am I going to need those for? And I probably should be taking pictures, but it's not like there is a shortage of keys and these guys to go around. Green bokoblins. In fact, I might already have a picture. Is that it? Is that the entire fight? Then what were the bottles of water for? That looks like a piece of heart chest to me. What about you guys? Are we gonna do it? Is this our 20th heart container? Sure is. You got a piece of heart. That's the 4th piece, completing another heart container. Your life energy has increased by 1 heart for the last time. 20 lovely hearts. Amazing. Oh man, it always feels good in every Zelda to get that full life bar. It really does. Alright, so now we do have some time, so let's do take a look at that ghost ship chart. Where is it? I think we can fit the ghost ship in here if we choose the right location and the right night. Alright, let's see what night we are in. Link, look up, if you don't mind. Looks like Waxing Crescent? So this one... Oh, it's highlighted for us. That might be Great Fish Isle? Maybe? Let's take a look. Come on. There we go. Kind of. Ah, whoops. Wrong one. I can't think of too many islands that could be other than Great Fish Isle. Which would be really convenient if it is, because we can just work there. Come on, boat. Come on, boat daddy. We got places to go. And we gotta hurry. Great Fish Isle. Let's go check this out. If not, we'll just go to the next phase of the moon and warp time forward. Not a big deal, but it would be really cool if we could go directly to the ghost ship, because that would be amazingly efficient. I don't hear any... Oh! Did I see it? Or is that lightning? It might have just been lightning. Hello, beetle. Is that it? That is! Look at that. Let's go do this. Okay, so we have a very few places that we can actually stand and fight. Actually, am I cursed or am I not cursed? I have a very little bit of light. Come on. Come on, lock onto him, and then use the light on him. Alright, this is going to be really easy with the Master Sword, probably. If we don't continue to get set on fire. Where is it? Actually, do I want to... Got the opportunity to use magic. Probably want to swap arrows. Use fire arrows on these because they do more damage. Is that it? Is that all the ghost ship has to offer? Boy, what is this? All that hype, all that, just the pots, for one thing, with a lot of money. I am still money capped, but good to know that this is all money and magic. What's in these? I have to admit, I really like the rupees in this particular version of the game. I think they're gorgeous. Alright. And in here... You got a Triforce Shard. Now I only need 6 more. And that lifts the curse on the ghost ship, and we won't see it again until Phantom Hourglass. Okay, well, look at that. I managed to keep that promise after all. Now, you know, I think we can do one more thing, and we're close enough. In fact, it's directly south of us. If I turn around, why don't we go check out the Islet of Steel to close out the episode, because I think there is another Triforce Shard there. We need a battle for it. But we got 20 hearts, 78 bombs, cannonballs. They're bombs. You know what? I feel like we're in a much better position to be able to take this particular challenge on than we were the last time. Now, I think, I don't know for sure, I think what you need to do is you need to sink all the battleships and then salvage it. But you may actually need to do something on the Islet of Steel, so let's find out. I am a lot less afraid of these battleships with this kind of armory that I've got going on. I will still jump overboard for no reason, just because I hit the wrong button. I hope I don't have to take pictures of these things, but if I do, it's okay. Alright, cool. I was about to say let's set sail to get rid of that hammer rock, but then I didn't have to. Out of range. I got a little bit of a hit on him. Hammer rock, this is a battle between men. I don't need you here. If you keep coming over here, you're going to get bombed. Alright, here we go. This should be close enough just to take him out. Alright. Now there's you. Are you like the boss of this area? I could probably just tank what you got. Alright, I see a couple of light rings that I might need to explore, but I might just head inside. Can we do that? Is there a safe harbor in here? There is. And that looks like a place where you might find a Triforce Shard. If Boat Daddy will cooperate. And just bail out here. And yeah, that is definitely a heroic looking pedestal. Yes. Let's see here. I guess that golden, I forget, yellow rupees are only 10 rupees. Alright, let's play our special song. I expected yellow rupees to be more. I keep getting them confused with orange rupees. What do we got here? What's in this chest, Awoo? You got a Triforce chart. You can't read it yourself, so you'll have to get it deciphered somewhere. Well, I think we can call this a very productive episode. We have a full health bar. We got the ghost ship taken care of. That was stupidly easy. We got another Triforce shard, and we have a Triforce chart. Pretty darn good episode. So next time, we're gonna go and search. I don't even care what those treasures are because they're probably money and I am rupee capped. We're gonna go and search for the rest of the Triforce shards and maybe do a couple of other things that might occur to me on the way. We'll see, but I'll see you then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I'm much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I upload Wind Waker every day. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, leave me that thumbs up, and if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, not that I'm needing too many more, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching again, and you guys have a great day. Later.